Okay, you flip the logo, the name around so it reads properly to the audience. But anyway, it's on the right. Should usually show up on the left, and it's inverted. But hey, in spite of the name, you can see it's a up. If you read backwards, like some of the stuff they sent us in emails and all that, can you figure out what's this word supposed to be? So you can see the name backwards, Recovery Homes. And that's what we do, try to help people recover from alcoholism, substance abuse. But we also do violence intervention prevention work. And one of the main things we do is try to help people develop a better self-consciousness. Yes. So my guest, Coach Evie, is probably the leading authority that I've met in the last year. I don't want to discount them doctors and things I knew beforehand. But as a nurse practitioner, or as a nurse educator with a bunch of experience and a passion to help people live better, she is one outstanding person, and she has the energy to help change a community, various communities on the west side, eventually Chicago and the rest of society. But she's starting one community at a time, starting with Austin and branching out to East Garfield, where I'm at, West Garfield and North Lawndale, and eventually the citywide. Yes. So we thank her for her dedication to helping the community live healthier. And I guess this is a good time to segue and let her talk about some of the things that are up tonight, which is keto diet, healthy self-consciousness, esteem, and how does your physical health help your mental health. And because you have better mental health, you're less likely to commit various type of passion crimes, emotional crimes, mental illness type crimes. Because when you take care of your physical self, your mental and emotional tends to be a lot better. And if your physical decline, whether it's too small, too big, whether it's eating the wrong foods, out of balance blood sugar, blood pressure, diabetes, respiratory stuff, any of those things, throw your body off. Your attitude can be thrown off, and your attitude can lead you to some tragic circumstances. We sometimes talk about all the street drugs, but there are a lot of things that can help trigger a person. And they're not all street drugs. Some of them is just the wrong set of foods for your mental, emotional, physical state. And the negativity of those feelings can cause you to make a rash and bad decision. So Coach Evie going to elaborate from the professional, medical, and chef, the cooking side of the menu on how to help people live better.
Yes. Well, hello, you guys. My name is Evelyn. A lot of people, they reference me as Nurse Evie or Coach Evie. It just depends on what part of your life I impact. And today I am excited to be here to talk to you guys again. And as Coach, I'm going to call you Coach. Is that okay?
All right, yeah, that's
my
fine.
Coach. Cooks, I'm going to elaborate on some of the things that he spoke about, how your physical being can affect you mentally, physically, emotionally, and to the point where it'll cause you to commit passion crimes, hate crimes, and so on. We're going to focus more about self-love tonight, self-care.
Okay, all right, great.
Because it is important. It starts with self first. And stress plays a big role in how you handle your just normal daily activities. That can be riding a bus, cooking that split in half kitchen, or serving the community, helping to put the guns down or put the knives down or whatever it is, the drugs down. People tend to turn to different things, substances, to cover up how they are really feeling mentally, emotionally. It can be a mom with one child or 7 children simply not having enough of food to feed her child equals stress. And you can see how if I couldn't feed my children, because I am not making enough money, or because no one wants to give me a job because I had to steal food last time for my kid. I got caught. I'm stressed out. My baby got to eat. I don't know if you catch it, but it can lead to some kind of crime, no matter how small, how large. It can lead to me just going in the store stealing some Twinkies or whatever can fit in my pocket so I can go feed my baby who ain't ate in 3 days. It's stress. Well, I'm here to let you know that there are other methods to controlling that stress, because that stress leads to other diseases, and we'll talk about that. Stress management is serious. Self-love is even more serious, because self-love controls stress. Stress is one of the things that can lead to high blood pressure, which is a silent killer. A silent killer. If you have a lot of stress on your plate because you can't do whatever it is that you're trying to do. It can be as simple as I got a job making $20 an hour and I can't even get to the job because my car broke down. How can I get to the job? Do I got somebody to loan me this money? Do I got somebody that maybe will give me a ride? They'll trust I can get in their car and get there? Most likely not. So let's talk about stress. What is stress? How does it affect you? You got any clues?
No, it can affect this blood pressure of mine. But also the tension, that sometimes you feel tension in your body. And that's really a sign of stress, where like sometimes you can't seem to loosen up. And you might be in a room that's 80 degrees. So you should be sweating, and the sweat should allow your body to feel looser. But you feel as tight as if you was in 30-degree room or 50-degree room. And you're like, why am I so tight? A lot of times that stress on the body, tension in the limbs, the muscles, showing up in a physical way.
Absolutely. So basically, you just hit the, how do you say it? You hit the hammer on the nail. The tension. The nail?
With the hammer.
With the hammer.
Yeah.
You hit the hammer
so
on the nail.
So we know you're in the kitchen.
That part.
Yeah, so stay out of the car. You're not a carpenter. Thanks for letting them know. I'm not a carpenter.
I'm not a carpenter, but y'all,
she's a chef.
He hit it.
She can handle them thermometers and blood pressure.
He stirred the pot with the spoon.
Right.
Without.
Yeah,
how about that?
Yeah, good one. Yeah, right. Stirred the pot.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice.
Well, basically, some of the signs that you're under stress. You might wake up with a headache. You might wake up feeling lovely, feeling vibrant, walk out the house. You're at work. Your load too heavy. You're trying to get everything done. Don't seem like there's enough hours in the day. Usually our work days are 8 hours if we're entrepreneurs or we're community servers. That 8 hours turns into 12 hours, and it can even turn into 16 hours because you're a servant. Yeah. So that's stressful. You got a headache. Number one, you're so busy you don't even feed yourself. And then when you do, you binge. You eat junk food. You eat fast food. You got your lunch in your bag, but you ain't got time for that. Let me go ahead and get me something fast. Other ways you know that you are stressed out, you irritable. Okay, you're very irritable. Yes. You hangry. You're angry, hangry, hungry, all mixed up together. You just don't feel good. You feel tired. Sometimes you feel real nauseous. Sometimes you just angry because I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. I don't know how to delegate, so I don't know how to empty my plate. I don't have nobody that I trust to do this. So what can we do to get control of this situation? Just a little bit of self-love. If you got to go in a bathroom, if you got to go in a back closet, if you got to run to your car. A lot of people, they smoke cigarettes. We don't smoke cigarettes, but we can say we got to run to our car. Exactly.
For me, not
because smoking cigarettes ain't going to get you nowhere.
But about 10 of them, I was out there on the cigarette trail.
That's stress.
But I got tired of it. And the fact that it really wasn't making me feel better like I thought.
No, because it causes a constriction, so it's adding to the stress.
I always thought it was relaxing me.
Nah, it was a mental.
Making me tighter, mental, and more stressful. Actually, it wasn't really, and it was ruining my lungs.
Ruining your lungs.
So
That's
today
the key.
when I breathe so fresh, I be like, thank God I let them cigarettes go 30 years ago.
That's right. But guess what? One of the things that people don't realize that they can do, the same thing people that do those deadly cancerous sticks, is breathe. Just simply
Breathe. Wow.
take some moments and just breathe. That's all you need to do. You need to stop. Number one, stop, pause, and breathe. And you want to count.
Exercise for
Yes,
us
come on,
tonight?
let's do it right now.
You. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
On the count of 3, we're going to breathe in, and we're going to hold it. I'm going to count. I know how to hold it and count at the same
hope I
time.
can.
You ready?
All right, yes.
Nice and deep from your diaphragm.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Do it again. And that's a deep breathing exercise, and you can do that.
Thank you for this good one. Slow. The one
You got to do it slow.
a little releasing too, because sometimes they have you at 7, 10, 15,
But you know
and
what?
I'll be about to fall out because I'm not used to it. I have to grow
You
to
have
that.
to. There you go. You have to practice it.
When I'm taking them tests in the hospital, they talk about hold it.
Hold it.
I'll be like,
That's what that X-ray.
"What? Y'all want
Chest
me to
X-ray.
pass out on this
Yes.
table?" But anyway, that's for lack of practice. And
with the more you do it, you got it.
more regularly, and was doing breathing exercise, I walk in there like it's
Like
no
a pro.
thing for 15
Like a pro.
seconds. you
Like
know.
a pro.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, but I'm I got to take you up on this. I needed to learn the.
But you know what
breathing
too?
exercise.
When you do the breathing exercise, if your head hurt, if your toe hurt, whatever, you breathe deep enough to send that oxygen when you release it to those
body,
parts of your body that needs to relax.
Thank you, because I
Okay.
came in a little tight, wound up, and now I honestly feel a little more.
Come on, let's do it one more time, because
Okay,
I feel like you need it again.
I do need it.
You ready?
Oh,
I'm going
yeah.
to count. Ready?
Yes.
Go. Out. Now you gotta relax your hands too. You
relax
can't be
them.
balled up. And if you can have your feet
they
like flat.
They flat.
Yeah.
They
Let's-
down there. They flat.
Let's do one more.
I'm trying
Mine's
not to
not. I
kick
can't reach the
anybody.
flow.
I went
I'm
to
a
dinner
little
the other
short.
day and threw that foot leg out there and kick the person. Say, might not get another date. I'm looking
See
for a
that
wife and I'm
stress?
kicking her under the table.
See that
'cause
stress?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm all tight, trying to loosen up. You don't want to kick no woman in the leg
Don't
under
kick
the
no-
table when you're trying to
Don't
court.
physically.
Yeah. So, I wasn't trying to play footsie, you all, but it kind of threw things off for a minute. I was very apologetic.
That's all right.
But
She
anyway.
understood.
Yeah.
But another thing you can do with the breathing, and you can do these two together. Get you some nice, calm music.
Wow, I do a lot of jazz now.
Jazz is my go-to.
I do
Nice.
jazz almost every day.
I don't want to say no artist names, but you don't want to get no music that it's crazy, because if it's like that and it's real loud and you got banging and beating, it's gonna cause more tension in your body, and we're trying to relax our body. So you gotta cultivate your spirit to something calm. If you're in a really worked up environment, you gotta go to a lower, stimulated environment. You don't want a whole lot of stimulation when you're trying to calm yourself down, because you got to think, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to calm myself down? Because if I don't calm myself down and somebody walk through those doors that might need me to help calm them down and I don't recognize it, there could be some type of altercation. But if I can stay calm as a servant, then I can help this person that's coming into my establishment remain they cool, because most likely they on their lunch and they feeling some type of way, and I can come and say, you know what, I got something for you, and we're gonna do these breathing exercise. I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna put some nice calming relaxing music on. Because what happens is when you calm yourself down, you're not only calming yourself down, you're taking care of that silent killer. Because if you take your blood pressure when you're very upset, chances are your blood pressure is high. And there's something called stress-induced hypertension.
Okay, wow, yes.
Stress-induced high blood pressure. Because when you break down high blood pressure, there's two numbers. Number one, you need to know your numbers. You need to know, the doctor said I got high blood pressure. Well, what was your blood pressure? I don't know. Know your numbers. Normal blood pressure is 120 over 80. Now, to me, I like to stay under those numbers because if this is normal and I'm 120 over 80, how close am I to being in stage 1 or pre-hypertensive? So once you reach that 129, which is 9 points, I'm there. So I like to stay on a lower end, 110 over 67, 110 over this, or something like that. But in order for you to know where you at, you got to know your numbers. They sell blood pressure cuffs all over the place. You can get them on Amazon,
and they're
eBay.
pretty accurate.
They're very accurate. And if you don't think they're accurate, you can always buy two. They cheap.
Right.
You got any type of insurance.
Walmart. Yeah.
That place. The W's.
That place, yeah.
The W's sell them. The T's sell them.
Discount stores.
The discount. Even the
used
second time around too.
Oh, right. Okay.
And if you come down to my place, I'm going to take your blood pressure for you. So, taking your blood pressure, paying attention to how you feel. And even though they say the blood pressure is a silent killer, it also gives you signs. But if you're real stressed out, you just going to think you stressed out. Because stress leads to stress-induced hypertension, which means the stress causes you to have high blood pressure. Now imagine going around all day, every day, stressed out, on the edge, going through traffic, road raging, just all type. You can commit a crime and you don't even know you committed a crime. You can commit a crime road raging and not even know you committing a crime.
Right, yeah. Definitely.
So if you can control your stress, you can control your high blood pressure.
Right. You want to segue to a few things about the diet, because we got 5 minutes or so left. The keto, or watching how much you eat carbs, or how much you eat, even if you do low carbs.
Yes.
Or versus and that greasy food, even though it tastes good, there's an impact.
It's a big impact.
Impact on your blood sugar.
Blood pressure, your blood sugar.
Because usually it's in some flour and other stuff.
Exactly,
And a chemical
which
reaction
is a carb.
to the body.
You smart.
So, I'm learning.
You smart. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. What you got in your cabinet? Sometime.
I got your veggies. Remember, I got the soup. And I got the meals.
That part.
Yeah, meal prep.
You did.
Right.
You did. You didn't cheat.
Stop by and Coach can help you with meal preps.
So, like Mr. Cooks over here, he doing better.
Yes.
You look good. You look like you done lost some more weight.
That 30
you keep
pounds,
on taking care of yourself.
And that eating
keep
right
care
make you look more vibrant, even when you're tired and stressed out. Plus, that breathing did help me, I have to admit.
Well, you got to do some more. Well,
I do. I'm going home and I'm going to breathe till I go to sleep.
There you go. And I'm going to give you some mindful things.
get off that couch sometime.
I'm going to give you some mindful stuff
because,
like you just mentioned, you're going to breathe until you go to sleep. There are all types of breathing exercises, and you can go on your apps and you can find it. Meditation is a big thing. I meditate scripture.
The 10-15-minute exercises you send us.
Exactly. Anything.
I don't do it as regular as I should, but she sent it to me.
I'm going to get you. Keep on telling on yourself on this doggone thing.
Uh-oh.
Look, eat healthy. Keto, you can call it keto. You can call it low carbs. You can call it clean eating. The whole subject of the matter is watch what you eat. Stop eating all the breads, all the white pastas. They got some dark pastas, black rice, different things that are high in fiber, lower in carbs. You want to watch what you put in your mouth. Quit frying your food. You don't want to fry everything you eat. You treat yourself. At my place, we don't count calories on the weekends. So you want to kind of Gauge what you're eating. Get a food diary, 1 week. If your blood pressure is high, if you're taking medications, stop in, split in half, and we'll show you how to kind of get a hold on your numbers. Learn your numbers. What does it mean? What does this mean? We will teach you. We will work with you, hold your hand through the process, but it starts with your mouth. What are you putting in your mouth? Stop putting, I named some of the foods: spaghettis, macaroni and cheese,
But don't
rice.
they got some wheat pasta type spaghetti that's healthier, like
they
you
got
said,
black
and low in
spaghettis,
carb?
green
Right.
spaghettis. But for me, I don't like none of those things when it comes to the healthy side.
Okay.
I like to get a
Nice.
zucchini and take it through, cut it up with your hands and make it look like spaghettis. Put some sauce on top,
Right.
bell peppers,
Oh, wow.
onions, garlic, all the stuff that's going to help lower your blood pressure. And if you lower your blood pressure, you're lowering your stress. And if you lower your stress, you feel light. And you begin to feel vibrant. You begin to look younger and feel younger. So if you constantly smashing down all this heavy food in your body, you're going to feel heavy. You're going to be easily to be pissed off. So you want to try and take care of yourself.
Right.
Love yourself. Look at what you're putting into yourself, especially if you are 52 like myself and you got children and grandchildren. You want to try to put things in your body to help you. I'm going to give it back to you.
Okay, well, she looks as healthy as her 20-year-old daughter. I'm sure she tired of them thinking she her daughter's sister. And her daughter tired of them thinking her mama her sister.
Yes.
But they both look like sisters.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the daughter look older. It's just mother has taken care of herself very well. Matter of fact, the father looks like he's a brother too. So
my
the man,
son.
your husband, he has taken care of himself. Jerome, I believe it is, has taken Coach Jay. He has taken care of himself extremely well. And for a brother, he's one of the most pleasant, kind, and thoughtful men you'll ever see in business. Because when I go in there and I'm trying to slide that fried chicken, he says, one, cook, you shouldn't, and two, Coach, Cook in here trying to cheat.
He trick on him.
And if not, he tries to find me a modified way to stay close to the norm or the low carb and side of the menu. So usually we replace some pasta or some rice with some extra veggie. Cauliflower, broccoli or something. So we thank you so much. Coach, thank you again for being great.
Thank
in
you.
your own right, having a great business on the west side in Austin. Split in Half Kitchen. Stop by, get a consultation. Stop by and enjoy yourself in a relaxed environment. Stop by and you might get hooked on eating much better and save your life. Thank you.